Hey, how's everybody doing today? All right, so we're moving right along with this project here, or this change, I should say. Today we got a few things going on. We're gonna weld up the gas tank. We're gonna put the bar in, where the support bar, or the brace here, is like a safety bar. And we finally got t-shirts coming. I'll give you a link to that, or I'll show you what the pictures look like pretty soon. Just waiting for the artwork to come back. They just had to touch up one thing, and they're gonna call me back or send me a picture of the print today, and be pretty cool. You get some t-shirts. I got some real nice. It's a real nice design on the shirt. It's gonna look really, really good. She just had to change one little thing that we kind of didn't like, but everything else looked real cool. So in the meantime, we're almost done with all the stuff in the front. I gotta wait for one more fitting, which should be coming today. I had to order another different little AN line. That should be coming in a couple of days. And then the front, after today, once we get the gas tank welded up, we're gonna send it out and get it anodized. So the inside of it gets anodized because of the aluminum. Aluminum kind of corrodes with the alcohol. So the methanol, alcohol, whatever you want to call it, after time corrodes the inside of the, especially if it sits with the moisture and stuff. So we're going to send that out or go drop it off. We'll show you what that place is and give you all the details about that. But we're going to drop that off, get that anodized, and then when we get it back from them, we get the outside of it powder coated. So we don't know if we're going to do it in black or this silver to match all the other stuff that's under the hood, but we'll see once we get it back. The other one was powder coated black, but on the outside, so it looks nice and clean. All right, so like I was saying, we're gonna put this bar in here. Now I made a little, you could see a little pinhole there. I'm gonna make another one here. That lets the gases out of the pipe, because this pipe is sealed off from here to there. And then this pipe will be sealed off from there to here. So you got to let the gases escape, especially when you're TIG welding, or else it blows back and it won't let you make a complete seal on the pipe. So I'm going to finish drilling the holes. I got the drill here. I made one. I'm going to make the other one, and then I'll show you how it fits. Okay, so we got the other hole made up. This is going to go just like this. It's going to go just like that, and just like that. Nice clean fit. We got the pump run. We got this on here. This is probably going to end up going like that. The line run like that. I got the clamps. I told you guys I was going to show you how these clamps fit. Real nice Allen key there, like that. That mounts that right to there, and then the other piece will come from here to here. So we move that around. This is all on. This all fits real good. So that's all that. The blower's all back on. Everything's back in place. What I'm going to do today, while I'm waiting for Daryl to show up, I'm probably going to put the seat belts back in it, put the back windows back in it, probably put the seat back in it, and then maybe start taking the windows out of the front to change the tinted glass out. So we'll show you what that's going on. Okay, so the fitting showed up, so that's where that's going. Now you can see it's a straight run from there to there. I'm going to make that line up. Maybe I'll show you guys how I make that line up real quick. And I already got the windows back in, so the windows are back in place. Back windows are in. Got the panels back in it. You can see the panels back in there. And then we're going to put the actual panel back in. But I got to see what I'm going to, after I put the wheel tubs in, then I'll make the panels up so they fit right up against the wheel tubs. So let me show you how I make these lines up real quick. Let me set the camera up. All right, so the piece needs to be 12.5 inches long. So I got this marked off with a piece of tape. We use these cutters. You could get these at Lowe's or They're actually electrical conduit cutters. But that's what they work. They work great. So we just put that in there. Make sure it's square and straight and just one cut. That's how easy they cut. So now you got that. So we just take the end of a ratchet, put it in here, and then round it off so you can just move that around, right? Square up the square that back up from getting pinched, so now it's round again, like so it would have been pinched like that. And then when you're sticking this in here, this basically opens it all back up. Squish it down, and it becomes round again. Now what you gotta do is you have to get a small screwdriver and stick it in between the hose and the braided line, and just work the braided line around a little bit to open it up like that, so it flares it a little bit. And then you take this olive, all right, that's gonna go on here. So we put an end on here. You're gonna put the olive on the end of it like that, right? So it's gonna look like that. You see how that lip is in there? That's gotta go up against it like that. So now you see the lip in there? Let's see if you could see that. See that? That's what I was talking about yesterday when you try to put the fitting in and it gets stuck on there. So I'm gonna try to work that in there. Get it where it's pretty clean. All right. Like that. And then we have some a little bit of dielectric grease. I mean, like, very little. Just put it on the tip of that. All right. And it goes. So you see how that's cut, and it just bang, locks right in. Once that's locked in, bring the nut up to it. Tighten it up. And lock them together. So I'm going to use this to hold that. And that's it. Make sure it's tight. That's it. Nice, clean. Just do the other side. Same thing. Take the olive out. See how much of a lip that has on it? The other one barely had a little lip in it. That's got a bevel on it. All right, so that's done. Got that all on, got that on. So that's done. After we make the tank, then I'll make the lower piece of that hose. Right now I'm working on running the brake lines again. I got that fitting made up. I've reflared that. We're gonna run the line up and around and to the rear. So I'm gonna show you how I make those flares. Flaring tool. 1 second. All right, so we're gonna do the line. 3/16 line, steel line, it's coated. You could buy this by the roll, right? This is a 25-foot roll. You could buy all the ends. This is gonna be a flare then, a single flare, right? It's gonna go into that part that I just showed you there. This is gonna go on here. And fitting. This is the tool. See how it's flared? You're gonna put that over that, like that. This is the thing that actually compresses it. You gotta get the height. That's gonna be the height. All right, that sets it up like that. Lock this on. All right, so now you got the fitting on here. I'm not going to cut the other end. The other end's going to get a different fitting to the stainless steel braided lines that go onto the rear, from the frame rail to the rear. So now this goes in here. This tool goes up on top of it. You center it. Hope you can see this. That's going to go down on there. What that's going to do is that's actually going to bevel it down in to make the first fold or first part of it. So that's going to go down. Let me see if I can do this while you're looking at it. All right, so that's going to go down. See how it's compressing it? And you compress it till it's flat. Like that. All right. Now you take that off. Take this off. And see how it's beveled in. So that would be a bubble flare. Let me see if you can see that. All right. And you take that piece off. Now you go back in with this and cave it in again, and that'll give you your double flare. Go until that stops. Back it back off. And there you have it. Nice flare. Done. So now this will hook up to the other piece that I just made, we spliced in. And then we'll cut enough off. And then we'll end up flaring the rear piece with hard line to AM line fittings. I'll show you that in a minute. All right, so we got the brake line hooked there by the door. This way it's accessible. Then we're gonna run it down here, run it over here, up the frame rail, into this tab that we made. So right now I just cut it. I'm gonna cut it long so I can run it over and fold it really nice up against the bars, and then we'll cut it and flare it. All right, so these are the hard line. These are gonna go, this little ferrule goes on the end of the line. So there's a single flare that goes, well, a double flare that goes on here. So that sits like that. That's gonna go against there. That's gonna go down over the whole thing. And then we're gonna hook it up to the top.